Okay, what we have here is the new tutorial for the MPV feature, as well as I'm going to go into negative amortization loans. You'll notice that there's a new look and feel for the software. There's also been some changes. We're looking at Enterprise version 2.0. I've imported the data using the normal import feature, and I'm gonna essentially take you through the MPV feature so that you can submit loans to the lenders that have a higher level of confidence. And again, MPV is required for all HAMP loans that are 60 days or more late. Okay, what we're going to see is a loan that, a property that has a value of around $150,000, which is actually good news for the lender because there's equity in the property, but the homeowner can't refinance because their credit score is very bad. First thing we're doing is going to go to the Freddie Mac weekly rate in the MPV test inputs. Click on that link, and that website will give you what the rate is. That's what we're going to be using to discount the cash flows for each one of the scenarios to foreclose or not to foreclose or modify. Cost of legal action is $1,000. The average time for foreclosure and to resell the property is 18 months. That basically is your state average for foreclosure. In this example, let's say that's 8 months, and then after it's been foreclosed, it's another 10 months to sell the bank-owned property. That's where the 18 months comes from. Then you have the cleanup costs, and you have the insurance coverage. You also have property taxes paid or not paid during that time frame, and you also have the discount off the value of the quick sale, which is basically what you believe the lender will get for the property versus the market value. And I want to check with a realtor on that. Depending on what area you live in, they could be discounting heavily or not as great, and you can just choose the percentage that you want. In this example, in this market, we're going to use 10%, which is basically means that they'll get around $72,000 for the property. That may be kind of high, but depends on where you are in your area. The last one is basically the realtor selling costs, the realtor commission, as well as any other selling cost that is not included. You want to go ahead and pick up the percentage there, and that's what will be used to calculate the cost. Then after that, essentially what we're going to do is click on and go to step 3.